When was the last time someone asked how you were, and you answered, "I'm fine," before you'd even had time to think about whether it was true? Somewhere along the way, that word stopped being an answer. It became a wall. There's a particular kind of tired that has nothing to do with sleep. You can rest for 8 hours and still wake up carrying it. It's the exhaustion of holding a face in place, of laughing at the right moment in a meeting, while something in your chest sits perfectly still, of driving home in silence after a day spent performing calm, and only then, alone at a red light, feeling your shoulders finally drop. Who are you protecting by hiding that? The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote his private notebook, not for an audience, but for himself, in the quiet hours before dawn. He was, by every account, the most powerful man in the known world. And yet the pages he left behind are full of man reminding himself to be patient, to stop reacting, to find steadiness in a life that gave him constant reason not to. Even an emperor needed to practice being okay. He never pretended the practice was easy. That's the part we forget. The Stoics were not people without feeling. They were people who refused to let feeling drive the chariot. Think about the version of yourself who shows up to the family gathering as the strong one, the one everyone calls when something falls apart, and who has quietly stopped expecting anyone to call and ask if they're falling apart too. Epictetus, a man born into slavery who became one of Rome's great teachers, made a simple but severe distinction. Some things are within your control and some things are not. Other people's expectations of your strength were never yours to control. Only your own honesty was. So, when did performing become easier than telling the truth? Seneca wrote to his friend Lucilius about how strange it is that we guard our money and our property so carefully, yet let people trespass on our time and our peace without protest. We budget everything except the one thing that's actually finite, our own attention, spent every day pretending we are unaffected. Scroll through anyone's life from the outside, and it looks assembled, intentional, calm. You do the same for others. Somewhere in that exchange of curated surfaces, everyone quietly agrees to believe no one else is struggling either. Here is where the Stoics say something that surprises people. They never taught suppression. Nowhere in meditations, nowhere in the discourses, nowhere in Seneca's letters does anyone say, "Feel nothing." What they taught was closer to this. Notice the feeling, understand where it comes from, and don't let it write your character for you. The goal was never a blank face. The goal was an honest one, steadied by judgment rather than thrown by every wave. That is a very different kind of strength than the one you've been practicing. So the question worth sitting with isn't why you're exhausted. Life gives everyone reasons to be tired. The real question is whether you're exhausted from living or exhausted from maintaining a version of yourself that stopped being true a long time ago. Marcus Aurelius never asked to be free of hardship. He asked to meet it as himself. Not the mask, himself. If something in this reached a place you don't usually let people see, maybe that's not a coincidence. Maybe the mask was always heavier than the truth would have been.